All right. Hey, welcome to Old Gods of Appalachia. We are very, very excited to have y'all here today. Now, as always, our craziness is horror based. So, of course, viewer discretion and all that stuff. And this is a role playing game based off the podcast Old Gods of Appalachia. We'll have music today provided by Tabletop Audio, Epidemic Sound, and of course, Hans. We welcome you to find out precisely what today looks like. So sit back, use those channel points to give our people inspiration, and join us for storytelling of horror and darkness and all things that lie beneath and within.
From the shadows in the deep, where they watch me while I sleep, don't require your belief, offering silence but no relief. Can you scream without a sound, like the freeze that's coming down? Barren space where nothing grows, a secret place where no one goes. Can you feel me in the fall? Pull me from this epilogue. My hands are frozen in the snow. The eyes of corpses have no glow. Made these chains just for myself. Rambling about my mental health. Demons on this hazy hill. Only my soul is left to kill.
Newland, North Carolina, 1920. Charlie and Ivy had placed the food right where it was supposed to be. Everything got made up just fine. Ivy clutched the bag full of stolen thunder. The kind with a fuse that breaks open fissures that run deep into darkness. That can blast away the hollowed roots of the green that hold things still and sleep in. And reveal the blood of the darkness. The things that burn and power the machines of this land. And the dust steals breath from the lungs as payment. Charlie, Ruby, Basil, and Ivy, a family brought together by covenant, by love, by circumstance, and by others. Made their way in the dark through the hills towards B&L Mine number 14. They had only been there a few nights before, freeing damned and cursed spirits, and making themselves noticed. Not by anything that you might call human. And those eyes that noticed before an investigation stood watching the four figures sneak back in the same way they came. And they watched, interested in what would happen next. So, Charlie, Ruby, Basil, Ivy, you feel those tendrils that reach up from that mine. They're there still, not as ornery as they were. It's as if the whole thing is sleeping. Much different than you were before. But that don't mean that it won't wake up if bothered. As you make your way past a new gate. You don't remember being there before. Can slip under fairly alright though. Just being built. And you see the mine before you. Things more put away, not as scattered. Fresh locks. Ladders pulled up. What would you like to do?
I think we're looking for the best place to put this. Did we figure that out?
I thought we were thinking next to where the management is.
Well, for my research, you need to put it into the actual stone to cause a successful and safe cave-in. They should have holes already from when they opened the mine, and I should be able to put these in there and cover them up, and then they won't be noticeable.
Okay, but we're not gonna we're gonna set this off before any of the miners get into the mine.
Right.
Okay. I was playing hymns when you guys were deciding on this. I don't actually know what the plan is at this point, other than making dumplings. Okay, so I'm winging it.
So we're gonna have to stay here overnight, right? For when they get here in the morning?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that part of the plan not clear?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we gotta put the food somewhere, don't we?
Ivy and I did that already.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Food's been placed.
Okay. I don't know.
They are the ugliest dumplings I believe I've ever seen. But that's on me.
Hey, you did a wonderful job for your first time. Just saying.
I just hope the birds won't eat them.
Well, they're in a bag, so I think they're fine.
Yeah, but you don't know how many birds I brought.
But what?
What?
Nothing.
Sorry?
You guys needed the distraction so that the beacon miners didn't go down the mine. I kind of made a call out to my friends.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
but you
lovely.
keep your friends away from me this time.
I'm sorry. It's all the smelly stuff that you wear.
I don't wear anything.
I
That's
know.
rude.
That's why they love you.
why are we arguing?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Shh. Okay.
Why are
Calm
we
down.
whispering? There's nobody else up here.
That we know of.
It's
But
like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but there may be something. You never know. Anyways, well, okay. Do we need a distraction down low too? Like, is Bianca, could Bianca help in any way with this distraction?
Well, I think we remember we were going to try to distract the guards, or what were we going to do with the head guard, or the guy that was kind of in charge.
Thought we were doing a general distraction, and then Ty was going to make him fight with the other guy.
Okay, that's right.
That's right. Okay.
Guys
We-
keep taking care of that part.
We
Yeah.
really need to discuss this stuff before we go sneaking out at night sometimes. You know that?
I thought this was all discussed. What were you guys doing yesterday?
I have slept since then.
So Basil, how'd you figure out that once we put the dynamite in the holes, that we'd light it?
Well, there was this book that was, covered by the national government, and they did all the stuff that was safe and wasn't safe on how you blow stuff up
Okay, so how do we light it?
with a fuse, which we're going to run up through the rocks and into the woods.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have a lookout for when they get here.
Right.
Okay. Now
Is
that
that
we...
part not clear?
No.
Who would be the best lookout then? Obviously, Basil has to be the one to light it. I will
Well,
be the
I
one
can-
for him.
I can look out. I got sharp eyes.
Okay.
All right.
And I think Ruby should be close in case anything goes wrong. You can just start talking ourselves out of it.
Oh, okay. Who am I being close to?
I don't know. I was just saying in case they catch on that we're there. And
Okay.
we could just no, we're just up here helping the church or something. I don't know. You come up with it.
Oh, okay, I'll come up with something. I'm pretty good on my feet, so it's good. Okay.
That's not what the church lady said.
You know what? My business is my business. If what I'm doing in my business is with Charlie, that's mine and Charlie's business. Okay?
Wait, are you a Charlie?
No.
Someone, I was about to say, someone should let me in if there's business I'm getting up to and I don't know about.
Exactly.
Well, I was just
What?
very confused.
Okay.
I think
Anyway,
that is our state. We are in the constant state of confusion here.
Ruby, take 2 experience points as I do a GM intrusion. You can hand 1 to anyone you'd like. As you hear footsteps,
I told you guys.
crushing the stone. But it occurs to you that it ain't so much gravel as it seems the rock itself cracks and crushes. Like this whole mine lowers at each step. And you hear an inhale, sharp and nasal. Who's there?
Now, who
Come
heard
now.
this?
Oh, y'all.
Okay.
Come now. Y'all smell a bit too sweet to hide. What would you like to do? And Ruby, go ahead and give one of those XP to somebody.
Oh, God.
Wait,
Oh,
you
that
can-
was me. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Wait, you could use XP though to make it a good thing, right?
If you want to refuse my intrusion, you can spend 2. Someone can spend 2 XP to refuse my intrusion.
I'll give it to, who did I give it to last? I don't remember. It's Charlie. I'll give it to Charlie.
Actually, technically only Ruby, because the person I hand it to can spend the XP. to
Okay, okay.
I kind of want to see where this goes.
Isn't that what you said in the mine when we all almost died?
Yes, but I still kind of want to see where this
Go
goes.
for it.
Okay. Oh no, you found me.
Do you stand up, or
I'll stand up, yes.
who else with you? As you see, man with protruding belly, covered by an apron, in which there are things smeared and dried. In the darkness and by the very pale light that he shines from a lantern, can't quite see the color. Though in his one hand, his left that ain't holding the lantern, he twirls a large butcher knife.
Well, I don't know where my friends are. We were playing hide and seek.
An intellect challenge to lie to the gentleman.
Would that be persuasion?
That would be deception.
Deception. Okay. Oh shit. What do I have?
I cannot think of any way to help lower this except
I
to like
know.
try to throw my voice and be like, "Found you."
So this is going to start at rating 5.
Okay, let me see what I got. I have all of my stuff is to help my allies. That's all I've got. Okay, so it's intellect. I have edge of 1.
So you spend 2 points to get down to 4, so 12 or higher.
Okay. I'll do that.
Can I try to help by throwing my voice?
That would be another challenge.
Yeah, so I don't. This might be one too then. So I have encouragement, and since it's deception, I could help her ease it. But I assume that would actually give my position away.
It would. That's the thing. It's going to be hard for you guys to do something that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what I get. Oh shit. Oh.
Hold on. Before you roll,
Okay.
could Charlie? He can't throw his voice, but he can whistle, and he can try to mimic. This is probably still going to be a challenge to mimic something that you would expect. Like, how would it be? Because we haven't been hearing many birds, have we? No.
No.
Okay. That's probably just going to complicate it.
15.
Woo!
Wow. Alone. Amazing. Your smell is downright savory.
Oh well, aren't you sweet? What's your name?
They all just call me Cook.
Cook. Oh. Well, Cook, would you like to help me find my friends?
You lost them somewhere?
Well, like I said, we were playing hide and seek, and I was hiding.
Yeah. Let's go find your friends.
Okay. And she'll kind of like behind her back, just kind of like just do your thing, as she walks towards this guy. Yeah, let's go find my friends.
All right.
Anyone else think this is a horrible idea?
Charles, Charles, where are you?
So
Hold on.
Rain, Rain, I can't find you. I'm lost. This wonderful man Cook is helping me as she walks off.
he follows as he licks his lips.
Oh God,
Nope.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, hold on. Charlie's gonna follow. Charlie's gonna sneak after them, and he's gonna pull out his harmonica. And he's gonna try to sneak off until they get decently far away, and then he's gonna try to bewitch him to
Okay.
keep him held in place.
Okay. Give me so speed challenge
Speed challenge.
for essentially sneaking. At,
Yeah. Okay.
starting at rating 5.
No, jeez. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything that's going to help with that other than putting effort in.
Oh, Rosie, where are you?
If probably take too long. Slip the. All right, I think I'm just going to have to roll it. Okay. I will put effort in.
Okay. So that would be 4 for 12 or higher.
12 or higher. Okay. That is an 8.
Can you spend an experience to make it a success?
To re-roll.
To re-roll.
I would re-roll. I might use an XP to do. Yeah, I might use an XP to do something else. A player intrusion.
Okay.
Which for a speaker, it's somebody that you don't know or who is indifferent to you decides to help you for a reason you're not sure of.
Okay. Yeah.
So Charlie is going to yet again. He's really, really bad at making deals with people he shouldn't.
So I think you absolutely. So you go to sneak off, and where this man had walked, the rock is loose. And it caves in almost like a hand grab in your ankle as he stops and turns. As he does, one of his arms goes and grabs Ruby by the shoulder, with the knife on her other side.
Oh. I can't try to get away. I can't like jerk away from him.
Well, another hand holds the lantern as another comes out of the apron with another butcher knife.
Oh shit!
I don't like it.
As you stand there, another voice rings out from way behind you. Mr. Cook! What are we involved in today? You see a man in a charcoal suit Charcoal gray. Put together quite nicely. Mustache perfectly trimmed. Skin treated. Hair slicked back. Nice. Slight perfume coming off of him. His shoes shine as if no scuff had ever touched them. And he walks, not hurried, but a step measured, as the thing that now you're quite sure is not a man, apparently still named Cook, turns. This ain't yours to be it. Oh, but sir, it certainly is if you would shed blood or take any that might infringe upon a reputation of sorts. There's already been so much done, hasn't there? And I do believe those who you represent have been rather careless, especially with what they've been given. And now there's your lack of tact. Now, I think we can safely relieve you from your responsibilities. And you can go find... Sniffs the air. Ah, yes. There's two young lovers just off the tracks, about half a mile north. Why don't you go hunting there? After all, they do taste better when those hormones are arisen, isn't that right, sir? I don't think This is my final offer, Mr. Cook. The man takes a step closer, and Cook falters back, almost like he tripped over something. And 3 of the 5 hands that are currently showing go back into the apron. Yeah. Their taste better anyway. Happy hunting and all that. Well, my curious wanderers, the man addresses you. What are we doing tonight?
Oh, we're just having some fun. Nice to meet you. And you are? I'm sorry.
I'm with the railroad.
Oh, you're with the railroad. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Real quick, just so I'm clear, does Charlie recognize this man?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Now is someone you do not know.
Okay,
Helps you.
right.
We're-
Good point.
We're just. I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered. That was unexpected. All those hands, like touching me. It was. I haven't had that in a while.
Charlie removes his hat and says, we are very thankful for your intervention, kind sir. We were out taking in the stars and just in the night air. It's quite-
Oh, Mr. Johnson. We're far past deceptions, aren't we? And don't you take any mind to Cook's hands. As they say, many hands make light work and all that upward and onward.
Oh, yeah, but I don't
I'm
like being.
I'm sorry. Do I know you, sir?
Oh, no, we haven't had the pleasure of meeting, but I know you. It's fine. It's fine. I know you well indeed. It's well, never mind. Some things you've done are quite amazing in the past, but hmm. Let me try again. What is your intentions here? I did see you looking around.
Charlie looks at Ruby. See what's
I don't.
how
Yeah,
she's doing.
she's on the verge of a panic attack because it's just now hitting her that she almost became dinner for something. She's like, "Oh, that guy was a butcher. He was gonna eat me.
Most
Oh no,
Oh,
most
he was not
likely.
a butcher. He was a cook, an excellent practitioner of his craft, if I do say so myself.
he was
But
gonna eat me. I'm
of
not tasty.
course. Oh,
I'm
you would have
not.
tasted amazing. Don't you worry about it.
No,
But
I'm
all that
too.
is past
No, I'm
now.
stringy. Oh no. Ah.
Okay, Charlie's gonna gently sort of put his hands on Ruby's shoulders just to try to calm her, and he's gonna look at this guy and thinking to himself, "We can't delay this much longer. This guy wants an answer. Uh, we're potentially, I guess you could call it. Well, we are up into a little mischief. So, potentially trying to make things more interesting.
Interesting. That's a word, isn't it?
Yes,
Chaos
it is.
reigns supreme, as they say.
No, it does not, Miss
Ah.
Ruby.
How do you know
Chaos is not supreme at all.
that reigns supreme then?
No. Order.
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 Yeah. She kind of like put. She kind of like. I guess like what touches her hair, makes sure it's in place and everything. I'm like, yeah, I like things to be in order too, but that's what I've heard was chaos reigns supreme, but people are wrong.
Mm. No, things run quite predictably, and that's the best way for them.
Oh.
But now you are here. Predictably, you came to do something. Now, tell me, what is it you have planned?
Ugh. I don't know how to say this without like getting
Uh,
people in trouble. Or hurt.
Hmm.
We
there's
just
Tell
listen.
me, what does this have to do with the railroad?
Well, it has nothing to do with the railroad.
Oh, but you're in the railroad's iron mine, aren't you?
Oh,
Uh,
I forget.
B&L, Barrow and Lock, Mining and Railroad Combine.
These poor prisoners, they work so hard. They need a break, honestly.
Okay, for the laborers. I see.
They don't get enough food. They're so tired. They just want a little break, and we're just trying to give them a little break.
Hmm. This might be in favor. I say we make an exchange. I will leave. The railroad need not interfere in this matter. And you Simply be sure and do what you can to get the mine operating. And again, that nothing that's planned for the railroad comes under interference. Do we understand each other?
Okay. Well, let
You want so right. So the key is that the mine needs to keep operating in some capacity.
Oh, yes. Who operates it in the politics of the warden do not interest me. What interests me is that the mine stays, the iron is made for the railroad to continue. Now, if you do this, then I shall simply ask for a favor in the future, and you'll be rid of me for tonight. After all, I own you right now. It's best I give up this claim, don't you think?
I find it. She Ruby looks to Charlie. I find it to be a good deal. I mean, we could get the people that the workers here that are still here, and we can give them their jobs back.
And Charlie sort of looks at Ruby, and he's got a weird look in his eyes, but he's not going to say anything right now. And he sort of puts his hand on her arm, looks at the guy, and says, "Yeah, I think that's it's certainly a workable deal. And if you want to call in that favor, you come to me." Says that little, looking him right in the eyes, says, "You come to me."
He looks deeply. Mr. Johnson. I will consider that. However, it is bad to ask something who might already have a precursor upon their person, don't you think? We shall see what your state is when that comes. But, after all, doing your courtesy in that matter would, of course, make you have another courtesy to me, which might be advantageous. With that, then, I bid you good night. I relinquish you to your task. Upward and onward.
Good night, sir.
Tips his head. "Thank you, sir."
The man in the charcoal gray suit walks away towards the railroad tracks. What would you like to do?
Collapse to the ground.
Charlie will try to catch her.
Oh god! Oh my god! Why do I put myself in those situations?
I ask myself that quite often, Miss Ruby. But
That guy almost
okay.
cooked me.
Yes, well, yeah, well, we've Miss Ruby, there's really no such thing as a good deal.
Oh,
There's just the deal you're given,
oh
and
yeah. Okay.
we're gonna have to deal with that later.
All right. Let's get back to the girls.
Let's go.
So you see, Ivy, that's how dynamite is made.
Okay. So put in those holes. Now we connected this fuse. And you said we stand about like 100 feet back or 50?
So
100.
when they get back, Charlie is going to actually be by saying, "So I don't quite know where you were deciding to do this, but I don't know if this is going to change plans. We can't destroy the mine.
We have to keep it functional.
It has to be functional after
It
we're
can be
done.
built, right?
Oh! Couldn't we like blow up the offices?
I mean, to be clear, if I blow the entrance to the mine is still functional. People just can't get in it.
Yeah, they just have to re-excavate it.
Charlie looks at Ruby. I don't know if that's gonna satisfy that particular part of the deal we just made.
Well, what
What-
about?
What deal?
Don't worry about it.
No.
You sound like you're a million miles away from your mic, Josh.
Sorry.
You're fine.
What deal are you guys talking about?
Charlie actually at this point can't really look Ivy in the eye.
Let's just
Ruby?
say, let's just say that I almost got eaten, and some guy came and helped us out, and I'm not going to get eaten, but we got to keep this mine functional, and we got to get people in to continue the mine.
We can continue. We can do the distraction. We can get them to stop using the prisoners, and then hopefully the miners in town can go back to work, and that'll all be fine. We just can't let the mine be dysfunctional for too long.
What?
So we're gonna feed the people we know and live with to whatever lives down there.
Well, I mean,
I'm still leaning towards blowing up the mine.
I am
What?
too.
okay, if we have to do this, we have to do it to where the mine is still functional.
I'm just saying, if I blow the entrance, it's still functional. They just have to dig it out.
Why don't we just cause a rock slide or something on away from the entrance?
Why don't I just blow the mine?
Because I think I sold my soul, Basil. That's why.
No souls been sold yet.
I feel like I have.
Yeah,
What if I go deeper into the mine, like say where we were, and I blow that entrance?
They have to be able to get to.
They could get into the rest of the mine. They just can't get into the area where people were fighting and trying to kill each other.
That's a good point.
But if that's where the iron is,
We'd
We
have
just-
to. I don't know if we have enough fuse to go that far down. We'd
Yeah.
have to be down there when it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the best idea, if we could just maybe collapse the entrance so that way it would be easy to get the rocks and stuff out so they could get in as quickly as possible and continue on getting the iron. Or even just like a distraction landslide or something like that, explosion on the other side or not far from the entrance to the mine. We just need a distraction, but we got to keep the mine operational.
Yeah, but who's going to be operating the mine if all the prisoners are gone?
There's still some people here, right?
Yeah, but we don't want to send those people down there.
We've got to keep the mine operational, and if we can give people jobs, then maybe it'll make things better. People will be happier.
My daddy went disappearing down there, though.
Yeah, no. I'm just afraid if we blow up anywhere inside the mine, it could cause a disturbance with what we did down there and cause it to reawaken. Right now, it's slumbering, I guess you could say.
it's whatever Ivy did to it.
Yeah, we need to keep that slumbering so people can get in there and keep working. If it's slumbering, it's not going to have an effect like it did.
How is the campsite set up? Is it like a mobile office, or is it like an actual like foreman's office kind of thing?
It's like a shack.
It's like a shack. All right. Ivy. Basil's just gonna walk away while they're doing this and just start crawling down to the shack to load it with dynamite. She's annoyed. She's gonna blow something up.
That's fine. I mean, I was thinking the same thing. Like, get the shack. But stay away from the place where the dynamite is. The other dynamite is. Because we don't want a huge, huge explosion. We don't want everybody to die.
It's all good. Do they have like tracks to get into the mine?
We don't want to destroy those either.
Oh, I'm not going to destroy them. I'm just trying to figure out if I blow the explosion the right way, can I cover the tracks with debris?
Mm.
There's not really tracks for the mine, no. Because again, this is like a that goes down, not out.
So
Kind of like a quarry.
If
Yeah.
I blow up the shack, what's in the debris radius of it? How much damage can I do without damaging the mine?
I mean, what do you want to do is the better question.
I want to cause as much chaos as I can. That yes, the mine will be functional, but it'll take like a week to clean it up.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can do. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So your intent here is to have it like just blow up all around.
Yeah.
Remember, we only have one stick of dynamite.
No, we don't.
What?
She has a basket full of dynamite.
It was a bread basket full
I
of
thought
dynamite.
she only got one stick.
Nope. It was a bread basket.
I know it was a full bread basket because she made me carry it at one point.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's how I
that
discovered
was
we had it.
that was my misunderstanding.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, while Basil sets this up, I'm gonna go find my birds.
What's with your birds?
I'm gonna use them as our signal.
Okay.
I think all the birds should just fly out of the entrance of the mine because that is scary as hell.
Oh, that is scary as hell. I love that idea.
Okay, I'll try to convince them.
Okay.
I'll be back.
They don't have to go far in the mine, just the opening.
So, man, I guess I would have to make an intellect challenge here.
Yeah. And this is to summon your birds.
Influence the swarm.
Influence the swarm. Okay, those things. And this is to get them ready to do the signal when you want them to.
Yeah, well, I guess, what time in the morning is it right now? Because
You're in the middle of the night.
Okay, so we'll have to wait until, like, the last hour, because this only lasts for an hour.
Okay, so we should probably. Where did Basil go?
She said she's gonna go rig the shack.
Okay, well,
All right.
I guess as soon as she's done setting up, I guess we're gonna take a nap.
Okay, so you're trying to do damage all around. So they just like to spread out the destructions. That's what you're going for.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's do it this way then.
I'm thinking like the Joker when he walks out of the hospital and just like.
So you're trying to, you're trying to rig this up, and you're trying to get the supplies to run the cable. How far away are you trying to be?
As far as safe.
Okay. Because Ivy grabbed sticks. She didn't grab like a plunger or the things to, right?
Yeah.
So, or like a bunch of things. Like
Yeah, but they didn't always use a plunger. Sometimes they just used the stick wick and then did other wick from it and set it on fire.
Right. So where's this other wick coming from?
Well, I'm going to go down there. I can just take some.
No, it's all locked up.
Oh, shit. Well, then I'm going to get as close as I have to get to do it.
Oh shit, we're all gonna die.
I can help out with this.
No,
I learned this a while back when I was hanging out with Charlie. I'm pretty skilled in putting myself in danger.
Fuck.
Can I do a
I was-
flashback?
There we go.
Okay.
2 experience points.
Yeah, because you're intelligent. So yeah, I mean, start this flashback.
I have 2 and edge intelligence.
You have 2 edge intelligence.
Yes, I do.
So that'd be 1 experience.
Cool.
Not 1 experience, 1 intellect.
1 intellect. Cool. I'll take it. I'm going to say that while I was researching all that, I researched how to make a homemade wick.
Okay, so what's the scene in which you're at home making this wick with everybody?
I think it's like while they're making dumplings, I'm running back and forth between my room and the books, and then my room and then the books, and then my room and the books, and then I'm like, that needs to be stirred more. And
Well, I'm getting distracted because you keep running back and forth like. Okay, I'm cooking.
And then she's like taking old clothes and she's like ripping it apart. And she knows that Miss Ruby don't care because Miss Ruby's gonna be like, ooh, a reason to take Basil shopping. So she's like ripping her like good clothes and like whatever.
Not Ruby's good clothes,
No,
but Basil's okay.
Basil's good
okay,
clothes.
let's.
Look, Basil
okay.
has like one Sunday dress and she tore it apart. And then like she's like sitting there braiding it while everyone's like trying to figure out. And then like when the guy came to the door, she's like in her room furiously braiding, and then she's like, wait, someone was here?
It's all right. We'll explain it later.
And that's how she did it.
Amazing.
Granted, now she has like only the clothes she's wearing.
Okay. Yeah. So you spent the intellect for this, which is the big thing. So
Yep.
it's spent. You have the wick you need.
Yes.
Okay. So I love that. As you pull out this multicolored wick of all these fabrics.
Well, to be honest, it's Basil and she's kind of a wallflower, so it's all like probably like muted colors.
It's
Grays
still
and whites.
amazing. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So who all is helping with spending their time positioning this in a way that makes sense?
I will.
Ivy also. I'm also.
I think Charlie, especially after what just happened, is probably going to take the lookout. He's going to be the one looking out for anything else.
Okay, so you're looking out. The rest of you are trying to place this.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to say that this is a task worthy of tales told for years afterwards,
Fair enough.
which is that's a rating 8
Okay.
to start with. But all 3 of you are working on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be a single dice roll, but you can all spend to try to make this work.
Is there any way I could ease it because I am trained in learning something new?
Well, I think we've established you've been researching this throughout
Okay.
your stuff you've been spending. So I would say, and technically you use the points to get the wicks.
Okay.
I don't know. That actually was an enabler. That really isn't an asset that lets you do this insane thing. So I would say, yeah, I would say you're training in something new. Yeah, so that's one asset.
Okay, so I am trained in all tasks involving balance or careful movement. I feel like this would be careful movement.
100%.
And I also want to do encouragement in helping them with careful movement.
Oh,
Ivy,
for the same thing, it would lower it by another. So that's 2.
Okay, that's 2.
So
I can't
Ivy's-
do another thing to lower it, right?
Well, you might be able to. What is Ivy doing?
Ivy's going to crawl around underneath the shack since she's small and also kind of skinnier than the other 2. And since I'm trained in putting myself
Rude.
in danger. Hey, I'm younger. And I'm going to be able to get in the tight spots with the help by Ruby of telling me exactly how to like move my body and everything. And I'm going to be pushing the dynamite in those nice little spots between Basil and Ruby.
Okay. If this road doesn't work, then something very bad is happening.
Oh, oh no.
So that because you bring yourself in danger. So that's 3 that we're lowering it by.
Oh god. So I'm not allowed to spend edge again, or no?
No, you're allowed to spend effort. Everyone can put effort into this. Well, not Charlie, but everyone else.
Okay, I'll put effort into it.
Okay, so if we use an effort, we lose the effort that we have, right?
No, you just you spend the points. So I'd say what it sounds like to me is that this would be intellect for Basil and speed for Ruby and Ivy. The way you're describing how you're helping.
Okay.
So it would
Spend
be So to spend effort, you spend 3 points out of the appropriate pool, or you
Okay.
should check for your edge.
Okay.
Well, I spend 1.
Right.
I spend 3 because that's all. I don't have an edge in speed, so
All my things are intellect, so I put an extra edge into my intellect.
And then Ivy.
I'll spend 3.
Okay, so that's lowering it by 6.
Okay.
All right, so that brings us down to 2. So this is 6 or higher on the die.
Please don't blow me up, Basil.
please
Okay,
don't
I'm
blow
rolling
any
it.
of us up.
This is setting it up. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a D20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so nervous, guys. All right. 6 or higher.
Yeah.
10.
Oh, thank God.
I just had a heart attack because it took me a minute to realize that wasn't a 1.
Oh my gosh.
She had a
Because
mini heart
it's
attack.
a D20, so it says 0, 1 on it, you know? No, that's a 10. Because a D20 just has a 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I literally just had a heart attack, guys. It's good. We're good. We're good.
Well, this game is over. She rolled a 1.
My heart literally went up into my throat, and then I was like, no, it's a D20. That's how 10's written.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
I wish I had my camera on so you could have seen my face at that moment, because I was like, oh, oh no, that's a 10.
Okay.
We're good. Ah.
All right. So spending your time in a few hours.
Oh my gosh.
While this is happening, Charlie, give me an intelligence for like looking around and being a good lookout here.
Okay, just a D20.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
Okay. Take your time in looking. You are able to see that there are a few people who walk through the woods here, but you're able to tell everyone to calm down when they need to and keep yourselves undetected when anyone gets out or close, and the occasional car that just seems to come up. And the time goes by. So the next thing is, are you trying to stay on site when you set this off?
How far of a wick would I be able to have gotten out of all my clothes?
I mean, this is what I'll say. I think if you're going to stay on site, it makes sense that you could probably hide this pretty well.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on site.
Okay.
I'm gonna make everyone else leave, but I'm gonna stay on site.
I have to stay because I have to find the birds in the morning.
Okay, well, you have to get as far away as possible and send the birds in the morning.
Sure.
Why don't you all hang out by the food? That's still on site.
No, the food's way off.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about we just get on the other side of the fence and keep an eye out?
Okay, just get as far as you can and still be quote unquote on site for Ivy. And I'll stay as close as I have to set it off.
Okay.
I'm going to wind
So-
up spending all my intellect in this game, guys, today. Just today.
Okay, so let me get this absolutely in my brain here. You are, we've got Ivy on the site. No, Basil, very close. Ivy's more far back, able to hide a little bit better.
Yep.
And Ruby and Charlie are completely off.
We're the furthest back, I believe.
So how close you trying to be?
I was going to be at the mine, pretty much.
Right. But where's Charlie and Ruby is what I'm trying to get. Like how
I feel like I kind of still want to keep eyes on Basil and Ivy, but
You gotta pick one of us. We're on two different sides.
And the if we do that, it's more things that could be suspicious
yeah.
if we're just hanging out.
Oh shit. I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna send Bianca with one of them.
I'll take her.
Okay, I'll send Bianca with Ivy to keep an eye on Ivy. Do we want to be just in the tree line, Charlie?
We could do that.
Yeah.
Is the plan? Maybe this is something. Is the plan that Basil, when you set this off, you're gonna get out of there? I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I dress like a boy normally, so I don't think I'll have that much of a hard time to sneak out with the prisoners.
And you said that 2 intellect points to do a flashback.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend those 2 intellect points to do a flashback. And what I'm gonna do is as we're getting everything taken care of, I feel like we have scouted out areas where Basil and Ivy had the closest exit for Basil and Ivy, the closest point of exit for Basil and Ivy. And as we were setting everything up, getting all the dynamite put in place, I think that Ruby would have sent Bianca because you said there's a fence around it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She would have sent Bianca to go and dig holes under the fence so they could quickly get out underneath it in those 2
Okay.
locations.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Just a quick exit
Mm-hmm.
for Basil and Ivy.
100%.
Ivy is also going to spend 2 intellect points for a flashback. Because as she's getting ready, we go to bed, she grabs a pouch next to her. And the night before, her and Toby went collecting for bird food. So they went and found a bunch of stale bread from all the bakery and just everyone's garbage and stuff. And now she has a little
Nice.
sack.
Going carefully from the community. Okay, I like it. And I definitely like this. All right. In that case, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do speed challenges of stealth here. I think Bezo and Ivy, I'm thinking this is going to be 5. And I would give 3 to Charlie and Ruby.
Would that be careful movement?
Yes.
Okay, so I am trained in careful movement.
Could I lower it with sensing danger since I know how to be
Yeah.
able to tell? Okay. And then I will also spend 3 points.
Since I'm close to Charlie, I'll encourage him with careful movement.
Okay. Cool.
Can I use either navigation or plant identification to figure out where a good hiding spot where I could blend in based on what I'm wearing?
Okay.
So then I'll spend 3 as well to top that off.
Okay. So you're down to 3, and I think that.
And me and Ivy are both down to 3s.
Yeah.
So I'm down. So Charlie and I are down to 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where'd I put my dice? I say that like
Yeah.
I don't have a wall with 48
6,
other.
right? You have to get
Yeah,
9.
Ruby and Charlie need 6s. Ivy and Basil need 9s.
I am going to use an experience to re-roll that.
Dead.
I need a what?
A
9.
9.
I got a 10.
Oh no! I gotta
Hey,
re-roll.
it
that.
worked. It worked. I'm hit it. I don't give a shit.
I'm
Oh, thank God.
I got a 6.
Oh, that's what you need. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, I used an
I'm gonna go back
experience to
start eating
re-roll,
apples now.
and I got a 12.
Okay. How's Ivy?
I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
By the skin of our teeth, we are pulling this off.
Can I do? You know what? I was gonna wait in case we needed it, but I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna spend 2 intellect points on a flashback,
Okay.
and this is preemptive. This is all right. When we're all getting together, maybe when we're planning this, Charlie goes, "All right. If this all works, there's an explosion. We're all gonna be out in the wilderness, somewhat near the mine. If someone finds us during that time, when all chaos is held loose, this is the cover story. Basil, you're taking us on a nature walk. Because Ivy has just become a substitute teacher. She needs to learn about the wilderness and everything in the area, okay? So that's our cover story.
Nature walk, wilderness in the area, substitute teacher, got it.
In that case, I'm gonna pack a nature book. Oh wait, I already have one of those in my book all the time. Never mind.
That means I have to take notes.
Just write them down real quick.
You have to pretend. You have to pretend, Ivy. He'll hand her his pencil and notebook that he has.
Start now.
This whole time up here, she's been doodling.
As you wait through the night, an Appalachian storm of wind and cloud begins to move in. Blowing hard. There, as dawn comes, that you lay low, almost as if the land knows, consents, and is angered. Whether it's from the green above or the dark deep, you don't know. But all the same, you see coming on out of the convicts, Pembroke Prison, Foreman, and Ty Donovan, looking around, shielding his face and many others, trying to keep scarves from breathing in sharp bits of rock that can cut on the inside. Ivy, I'm handing you 2 experience, 1 to give away for this GM intrusion. weather here is going to make many a task hindered. What would you like to do?
I'm going to throw salt. When something bad happens, you act on your beliefs to dispel it. Once after each 10-hour recovery roll, you can refuse GM's intrusion without spending XP. Alternatively, you can expend 1 experience and work with the GM to turn the intrusion into something positive for your character.
Okay.
I'm going to expend my last experience point I have to turn this into something positive.
All right, let's work together here. You scatter the salt. You see this protection. It's almost as if the ire directed towards all of you is elsewhere.
It's those two lovers down the lane.
You see, it's odd. The workers kind of take off their scarves. It's as if the wind moves around them and blows more within the foremen and hired guards. So they will be hindered and no one else. Does that sound good?
Yep.
And I think, what do you say? Because I feel like maybe this is, tell me, like you explain to the green or to the world here what you're trying to do, and it agrees. What do you say?
So, Ivy's kind of like, after talking to her birds and getting her birds all located down beneath with the bread and everything that her and Toby collected, she's feeling the darkness underneath her feet pretty much, knowing what's deep down there's. Everybody said it's slumbering. She never said those words. She knows it's not slumbering, that it's just lying there waiting for a chance. So she's still in fear of this thing. And she knows, like, luckily we're far enough away at the moment not to, like, totally anger it. But, so that's why she's taking the salt and just pretty much going through the words that her grandma Tess would have taught her in, like, old prayers, praying to the green, asking for its help of protection from this darkness. And if anybody was close enough or watching her, which would Bianca would see, would be just her almost like speaking very old broken Latin almost.
All right. Now, what would you like to do?
Charlie, are you going first or am I?
You were supposed to go
Yeah,
first.
probably
The birds
Basil.
are the warning.
Okay. Then I guess the birds will go first. I'll start making caw, caw. Try and influence them to swarm the opening of the mine and not letting any miners get close at all.
Okay. And now this is the intellect challenge for the birds, right?
Yes.
So I would say 3 for this. And you did the bird sheet already. We got that asset in, so that's going to put it down to 2.
Okay. I'm spending 1 point to do this, so yep. Alrighty, let's see what we get. That is a 17.
Miles quickly go to work, not knowing quite what to do, though something is up. As they start to get the ladders down to climb down and begin to dig more and find what might be unlocked deep within, there is cause as the wind splits once more. The vision made clear as all types of crows and ravens come like they want to tear the miners to shreds, but they come up just enough, creating this wall. Ty knows it's time, as he quickly says, "Get as clear as you can. Let's go. Trust me now."
Does he do the mud jar thing too, like he's supposed to?
Yeah, I would say as he's running, you see him doing his thing. Oh, this works. Come on, Ma.
It's a D6 for how many rounds they argue. Do you want me to roll it or you roll it?
Actually, you would roll it.
Oh, I'm rolling like crap. Okay, D6. Let's go, Balo dice.
GM doesn't roll.
5. I'll take it. Okay, so the D20 doesn't like me, but the D6 is good tonight. Okay.
All
So
right,
for
that's it.
5 rounds, they have to argue.
Okay, like we said, Charlie would go next.
No, I think I'm supposed
No.
to blow it as soon as the miners start running.
Okay, I got a little confused. Okay. So let me get everything that's happening in this round. So that happens. Is there anything that would be happening as soon as she presses it or no?
I think Ivy's supposed to make her way away, and then as soon as the explosion starts, I'm supposed to make my way away.
Yeah, there's.
Perfect. Okay. In that case, press down. There is a pause before a great sound of splitting rock and cracked earth.
Run away!
Clouds of dust move up. Just as the warden seems to be like, "Now get ya," before the foreman goes, "Now wait a minute, we agreed on a price here," as they start to suddenly argue about something they thought was long forgotten. They had worked this out, but their anger seems to be controlling them and the dust goes high. "We weren't mining today. We weren't exploding nothing. You idiots." And with the wind swirling around them from Ivy's plea, they find themselves choked with dust, all the while seeming to unbearably have to breathe in and shout as their lungs become caked in quartz of the green that they have dug so deep to get so much riches. As those mostly of many colors, those people forgot, for those who get sent up to penitentiary are the forgotten. From those who figured out slavery didn't quite get illegal, it just got moved. Many who had been set up to work the same fields make a break through the gates, covered by dirt and dust, and prayer and planning and deals. I think you all find yourselves covered, for even with the green, the wind naturally puts upon you dust and whatnot. And like the people are covered, you run. Where are you running to?
Like we should loop back to the house, not directly
Yeah.
Through the forest, the
through the water.
nature.
Through a river.
Yeah.
Always through a river, guys. You lose scent. Always through a river.
There's a river.
Just the
Through the
forest
river.
fire.
It's
Through the
the-
river.
It's the nature walk. The nature walk is through the river.
Exactly.
Look, see now that kind of fish is a carp.
All right, you push
Guys, I carry
yourselves
3 books. They're vegetation, animal, and terrain.
through the water. As you all hear a soft voice as you trudge through. You're welcome, children.
Nope. I didn't hear nothing. That was water. Nope.
Charlie actually really freezes up and looks around and actually looks to Ivy.
I just have to look. Thank you.
Okay, that was. We okay, Miss Ivy?
Should be.
Thank you.
Okay.
As I keep going, I push Charlie. Let's go.
All right, and you push and you push.
I think at some point we need to just dunk ourselves in the water so we don't have the dust on us. You two are fine. You don't have the dust on you, I don't think. Me and Ivy need to take a dip.
Wait, are we going swimming?
Well, I'm gonna make it look like we did.
Okay.
I don't want any traces of that mine on us.
So here you've got the explosion. Now you wanted to figure out how you were going to twist this. You remember your plan.
The plan was that they were careless with the explosives and it let all the prisoners escape.
Right. But how are you getting the story out there?
Oh, maybe we don't take a dip in the water. Maybe we say we were on a nature hike and we run back to the town being like, there's an explosion.
It wasn't explicit, but I had the sense that the mayor was going to actually help. The mayor needed us to do something, and she was going to help get the right story around.
So my impression, unless I got confused, is because Basil had connections at the paper, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, yeah. We were gonna do a documentary on it, or not you know what I mean.
Yeah, we saw. We could say that we saw the prisoners running in the opposite direction of the way that they were running.
We can also like say that it was like the foreman and the owner dude were fighting, and they were reckless, and there was an explosion, and all the prisoners took off. That way, it's not like the prisoners blew it up.
Yeah.
So I think with this, what you want to do is you can work together on this, but let's get the exact facts you're going to go. Like who was like who you're going to say is a witness, if any, because like what you write here is a very vital to the next things.
Well,
I think out of all of us, Ivy has the best reputation in town.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because she's the new local school marm.
Of course. I can take the fall.
No, I think you should say, while out planning for a school lesson,
While planning my next lesson, getting
Miss-
shown around by Basil.
Miss
We were headed
Ivy,
up-
under the tutelage of our librarian, Mrs. Basil,
Yeah.
we're witness to a fight at the mine where the two in charge, the foreman and the owner,
The guard.
the guard, were distracted and carelessly set off the explosives, allowing the prisoners to escape.
So just to be clear, because you're the one publishing the article, are you making yourself part of that story then?
I will. That way it's me, because that's the most logical, is me and Ivy being out in the woods doing a research.
Okay. That's that. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's the thing. It's just Basil and Ivy. They're gonna be. Never mind.
What's not
Go
what?
ahead.
Say what
Go
you're
ahead.
going to say.
No.
This is
Yeah, but
everyone
I'm
working
just
together. I
gonna
said
say-
that.
Yeah,
Like, I think it's,
yeah, I know, but I'm just sitting here going. There's already rumors of Ruby and Charlie doing stuff together. They're not in the picture. What are Ruby and Charlie doing?
To be
Stack it
honest,
up.
to be honest, that makes it more believable to the town
Yeah,
because
that's
there's
true.
already those rumors. I was gonna say this isn't gonna help with the article, but the next day, Charlie, or the next day or two, whenever the article's about to be distributed, Charlie will play at the Banana Split, and he'll start to rumor monger to the out of work miners that are there, who will probably be particularly interested in hearing this kind of gossip. And I've got training in deception now to help with that.
I like it.
okay, I like that. And then like, yeah, how is Ruby going to help?
Oh, I don't know. She. um.
So I like to be another group task. I think it works out.
Can
well.
can
Yeah.
Ruby be the one who words it for me? Like, can she like dictate the article
No.
to me to publish? Because
I
think
think I think I want Ruby. I want
Okay,
it to come
I'm sorry.
through Courtney and
I
Ruby.
shut up.
Yeah. Okay. I like the idea of. Yeah, I like the idea of going in and kind of spreading rumors, but I kind of want to try and. I love you too. I want to try and get in with the ladies at the church
Okay.
and start spreading rumors about what she heard from Ivy and Basil.
Those bats love gossip.
They love the gossip. That's all old women do is they gossip. So she wants to start the rumor mill there, while Charlie spreads the rumor mill at the Banana Split.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
So yeah, this is ultimately all intelligence tasks for what you're doing. I think we'll do the same thing we did before. I think this is. This is more from me, but yeah, I would say this is more a 7. Yeah. So we're gonna start at 7 with this difficulty.
Start at 7.
So does my training in deception reduce it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be one die roll, but I think this works. So we'll go from 7 to 6.
And then I'll put 2 intellect of effort into it as well.
Okay, so I have an edge in intellect. So I will put, if I put 4 points of my intellect in there, that'll bring me down 2.
You still have an effort of 1, though, right?
Yes.
So you can only do one. You can only do a
Okay.
total of 1 step as
Okay.
long as your effort's 1.
Dude, I'm putting another 1 into effort next time we go up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll put so that'll bring me down to 6.
So is this one roll for everyone, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I will spend my effort, and I've got 2 edge and intellect, so I'll spend what to lower it?
1?
1?
1.
Okay.
Oh no, I am not deceptive.
Well, it's 1 roll, he said, so only
Okay.
one of us has to roll it.
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
down to 3.
Okay.
All right, Ivy, what you got?
I can spend 2 intellect.
I don't know if any of you have assets or anything that's going to help with this, but
What are assets?
Asset here.
Okay.
Think for a moment.
Well, I thought my newspaper thing was my asset.
again, I think that's an enabler asset. In
Okay.
this sense.
What asset? What asset? What asset?
If I'll do this because I don't really keep track of this. If Charlie were to buy a round before he starts playing at the banana split, or is that we're not really keeping track of money? So I feel like that's
Yeah,
almost
probably not so much.
too
on that
easy
yet.
of a thing. Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
Let me think of something else here.
Yeah, if someone wants to do a really good flashback, that would be cool. But I think that'd be. Otherwise, we're at 6 or higher.
Let's see.
Do you have something, Josh?
I was gonna say, what happens if I get Toby to help me convince all the other children to tell their parents?
Oh, that's devious.
Because I am the teacher at the school. Toby is there with me.
God, Ivy is the most conniving of all of us.
So you spend experience to become a teacher of the school. So that is a paid for asset. I mean, outright by the game mechanics. I'll give it to you.
That's nice. Oh my god.
If we can,
You spent their experience to become teacher of the school. 100%. That gives you
Yeah.
point. Definitely.
so that's a 3 or higher. If we can find one more asset, we don't even have to roll.
I
But I don't know if there's.
Do we
anything
want
else.
to do that? Is the question. I think we've talked
I think
about.
I think the roll is. I think we
Okay.
should at least roll. I think that would be fun.
Seems to be like a spirit of the game we've talked about before. Like
Sure.
we want to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Like I'm always good. No, you're fine. It's just one thing that we've talked before.
Okay, who's rolling?
It's got the hot dice.
You know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. I got this.
You got this.
I'm spending experience to reroll that. I don't know how. Like, what did I need to get? Like,
3 or higher.
3.
yeah, I'm spending experience. I got a 2. Okay.
So you're re-rolling?
5.
Works for me. The old biddies still don't like you.
Oh my gosh, that means if we didn't have the teacher, that would have failed.
That would have failed so hard.
I'm just gonna go back to having my heart attack now.
I rolled a 2. Or, yeah, 3. I rolled a 3. I don't know. I don't remember.
You're good. So, the time that passed, of course, when children, fathers, mothers, old women, gossips all agree on the same thing, well, you can't beat that type of momentum. And all the money, conniving, apologizing, hand in hand, or even sweet tea in the world turns that back. And soon, the contract between B&L number 14 and Brook Prison was annulled, made void, enabled those who were still in Avery County, Newland, to get back to work. But there were far less of them. Letters were sent out. No matter many said they never got responses from the other ones. But none seemed to call back. Phones to relatives and people where some people were supposed to have stayed simply came back that they hadn't heard from them since they were meant to go there. They hadn't know nothing. It's as if those who had left had vanished, gone. But there were enough, and some people came, not come back. But knowing that there was work, he came back to the mine. And those who were careful looking during this saw at the banana split Cal O'Brien, post office himself, kept on drinking. And even as the deed for your house was officially signed over to the combined of Charlie, Ruby, Basil, and Ivy, Cal O'Brien sat at the banana split, writing one name over and over under a big title on a yellow pad that said "What Happened To," and a name written 100 times to the end and then written again over and to the side and covering up to where it almost looked like a black page was the name Ephraim. And that's what we're in for tonight. Good night, family. We'll see you
Night,
soon.
family.
We'll see you real soon.
Night, family.
That family.
Night, fam.
Spend too much of my time alone, wondering about my friends back home, thinking if they are having more fun without me. I try to see more than just myself, things that will restore my mental health. But usually all I see are a million people